What's cinema? The first thing we should know before starting this class is to know the definition of film. Therefore, film, also called a movie or a motion picture, it's a series of still photographs on a film projected on a screen using light in rapid succession. At this point, if we realize that a film, unlike a photograph, is that based in movement. Photography. Photography, although it projects movement, is always an static format, while video is a sequence format. In other words, videography is used to create video content and use an audio equipment and video cameras to sound and capture movements, events, and documents events. Photography creates visual content by capturing images of landscapes, events, and people.
The second point of this course is that we're not going to talk about history. However, it is essential to know that the film industry emerged with the first moving image, and those who did it were the Lumière brothers in December 1895 in Paris, France. Their screen workers leaving the Lumière factory and the arrival of a train at La Ciotat station, in which the audience was shocked at the thought that the train was going to leave the screen. Years later to come, color cinema and its golden age in the 1930s. It then moved onto a universe of genres such as action, romance, superheroes, thrillers, science fiction, etc., and styles, narratives, and audiovisual language in which the spectator marvels and becomes part of the film. Millions of audiovisual productions have been made worldwide, keeping in mind that a single goal to immortalize or give life to a story that can and will be remembered for generations to come. The advantage of modernity is that allows us to be within reach of any technology, and since in the past those who have made movies were only those who had cameras, it was a bit limited. But now you can tell a story with only your cell phone. You don't need to have been born with a gift or completed a film degree at the New York Film University. Directors like James Cameron, Quentin Tarantino, and the legendary Akira Kurosawa only created their reputation with empirical knowledge and pragmatism. Thank you.
Next, we will see a summary of the main cinematic shots that are applicable to any visual content, whether in area of art, commercial, business, and academic. It can be said that the shots are the most fundamental when creating a video. For this reason, we will focus this time only on them, which is part of the cinematography that is one of the 5 pillars of film creation: sound setting, on stage montage, editing. What we are used to seeing on the screen are scenes, and these are sets of shots that tell a situation. While the shot is the framing of the situation, characters, actions, etc., the plans allow us to create dynamism in the sequence, and in this way it does not become an static video.
It is time to check some examples of shots and how they are used in the movies. The long shot. This generally shows the full length of any featured characters, from the feet to the top of the head, and it is used to show a character in relation to their immediate surrounding. The mid shot or medium shot. The mid shot or medium shot generally shows a character from the waist to the top of the head. It is enabled to the viewer to see the facial expressions and the body language and emotions. The close-up. This one is often used to show a character from the top of the shoulders to the top of the head. It is used for capturing a character's facial expressions and the facial emotions and expressions. Sequence shot. Sequence shooting is a method used to capture a scene from various distances. Sequence shots ensure that the editor ends up with plenty of shot sizes to tell the story and keep the audience attention.